and welcome to our special live streaming on the Belt and Road Initiative. I'm Miao Xiaozhen with Xinhua News Agency.
Hello, I'm Wang Jinzhong, also with Xinhua.
So at the time of sunrise, we are riding on a speedboat in the middle of South China Sea. Where are we going exactly?
We are heading towards Nanshazu, a small sand island. And to the north of Yongxing Island, the headquarters of Sansha City.
So guys, as we're still on the way, we could probably just enjoy the sunrise, and as it's really beautiful right now, and we'll get back to you in a few minutes. This is probably like the best moment of the day when you get to see the sun really close.
Yeah, I hate to get up early every day, but today I'm so excited. I'm eager to get up.
Wow.
Well, in the morning the temperature is cool.
It's pretty cool right now.
Yeah,
Right?
very comfortable. You know, this island is in the south of the Qilianyu sub-island group. You know, Qilianyu, that means there are 7 islands, small islands,
Oh yeah.
on the big reef. Yeah, from the north, there is Zhaoshu Island,
Yes.
the North Island, Middle Island, and South Island.
Yes.
Then, to the south, it is North Sand, Middle Sand, and South Sand. The South Sand is the place we are going to.
Yeah. So there are 3 sandbanks altogether, and this one we're going nearby is actually the one to the very south, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. The sun is coming up already pretty high. Probably we can have our camera back to the sun, right? In the meantime, we can talk about, so people do like seeing sunrise if possible every morning. So where did you go for sunrise in the past few years, and which one is the most impressive so far?
I really can't remember when I get up before sunrise.
It's pretty early, right?
Yeah, it's pretty early. Yeah. I hate to get. I'm pretty lazy. Yeah. Because I often stay late at night.
Yeah.
But today, just as what I said earlier,
How do you like this one?
yeah, got very, very excited because it's in the South China Sea.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the China Sea. It's so vast here, and there's no obstacles obstructing our views. We can see such a clear picture of the sunrise.
Yeah. So guys, for the newcomers, we're doing a live streaming in the middle of the South China Sea. And for the past few days, we have been exploring a couple of islands that are under the administration of Sansha City in China's Hainan province. And Sansha is known as China's youngest and southernmost city, established only in 2012, right? So for today, we are going to explore a tiny inhabited island called Nansha Sandbank, actually. So join our adventure and stay tuned. And we are riding a speedboat right now. It's really exciting. Enjoy the view on the sea. pretty bumpy for you?
The waves?
Yeah, it's actually okay, right? Because
Yeah.
we're sitting at the front of the boat, but it's a little bit bumpy for me. It goes up and down. Yeah. And our camera guy is really doing hard work right now. So, do you know why we are doing all this live streaming? As we said earlier, this is a Belt and Road Initiative program.
Yeah.
But what is Belt and Road, and how is this place related to Belt and Road?
Well, this place that is the Shisha archipelago
Yeah.
is an important shipping lane in the maritime Silk Road,
Uh-huh.
both in the past and now.
Yeah.
Every day, there are many ships passing through this area.
Yeah.
It is said that half of the world ships pass through Shisha area every year.
Yeah.
And also 1/3 of the goods of the world have to pass through South China Sea.
Uh-huh.
So it's a very busy shipping lane. It's very important for China's proposed 21st century maritime Silk Road.
Yeah. So, as my colleague said earlier, this was a very important place for the ancient maritime Silk Road, as we have all the ships coming and go. And now in the 21st century, we wanted to reconnect and revitalize the ancient Silk Road. That's why China came up with the proposal of 21st century maritime Silk Road. And together with the Silk Road Economic Belt, it's called the Belt and Road Initiative. And it was proposed by Chinese President Xi Jinping as a trade and infrastructure network connecting Asia with Europe and Africa along the ancient Silk Roads to boost connectivity and generate economic growth for all the countries along the Belt and Road. And that is why we are having a special live streaming program on the Belt and Road Initiative, and we're trying to explore all the places along the ancient Silk Road, and that all matters to the new Silk Road. And Hainan is actually our first stop after Quanzhou, the starting point of the ancient maritime Silk Road, and Shanyang, the hometown of Chinese silk, and also Chongqing, a strategic pivot for the Belt and Road. And Hainan is located to the very south of China. It's not only strategically important for the Belt and Road Initiative, but also a popular tropical resort island, right?
Yeah.
So how much do you enjoy Hainan so far?
Sure, it's very interesting. It's islands, thousands of islands.
Uh-huh.
And also on the main island of Hainan, there are also many scenic spots.
Uh-huh.
In the middle of the mountain is the Wuzhishan. It's very high. It's covered by dense tropical forest.
Yeah.
There are different species of plants.
Isn't that one called Five Fingers Mountain?
Yeah.
Like Five Fingers Mountain in the shape of the...
in the shape of a hand, yeah.
And that's like a tourist attraction in the middle of Hainan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And other than that...
and also,
yeah.
Hainan played an important role in the ancient maritime Silk Road.
Mm-hmm.
It's an important stop for all merchant ships. So this area of the Shisha and the Nansha of the South China Sea is the most important part of the Asian maritime road. Ships going from China to Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
to Indian Ocean,
Yeah.
or even to Middle East or Africa, they have to pass through this area.
Hainan.
Yeah, I think you have heard the story of Zheng He.
Oh yeah, the very famous Chinese navigator, right?
Yeah, Zheng He led 7,
Ships.
no, not 7
Not
ships.
No.
They led 7 expeditions.
Oh, yeah.
Expeditions
Expedition.
to the Western Ocean. What's the Western Ocean mean? In ancient time, Western Ocean means Indian Ocean. So Zheng He, a great navigator, a mariner, and also an official with China's Ming Dynasty, led the voyage to the West Ocean 7 times. It started from 1405.
Yes.
His commander was very great. There were more than 200 ships going with him. At the peak, there were about 240 in the fleet.
Oh, yes. Is it all right? Oh, guys, as we are in the middle of the South China Sea, and we also brought our drone, so it's going to set off right now. Enjoy the view from the very top above the sea.
Look. Okay. Now, can you see the 7 islands behind us? That is called Qilianyu. That is 7
islands in
islands
a row.
in a row. Yeah.
So what's
So
behind
we are
it?
going. Yeah, we are going to the southern
Uh-huh.
small island. That is called Nansha Zhou of this Qilianyu sub-island group.
So Qilianyu are 7 islands in a row. It's quite a view right here, and they're all together on the base of the same reef, right?
Yeah.
It's quite connected, but in the shape of do we have like a triangle one? Not exactly, like
Well.
half round.
Yeah, half round. Yeah.
So we're about to arrive really soon, and stay with us. In the meantime, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. And also, you're very welcome to enjoy our live streaming with your friends, as this is quite exclusive, and I'm reporting live from the middle of South China Sea. So guys, as guys, we were just told by our captain that as it's pretty low tide right now, as it's quite early in the morning, and the reef is too close. The water is not enough. It's not high enough for the boat to go over there. So we're gonna have another ride around the island, and we'll wait until the conditions are okay, and then we'll just get on board. Okay, so enjoy the view around the island of Nansha Sandbank, and also we will have to see like the overview of the 7 islands in a row. As what my colleague is showing you as crystal clear seawater, it's almost green right now.
Well, there are abundant aquatic animals in
Below the water, right?
yeah in the coral reef,
Awesome.
including grouper, rudd, rasp, and conch, giant clam.
Yeah.
Yeah, the giant clam is very huge.
How could you know so well? Did you go snorkeling
Well,
earlier?
I often go snorkeling somewhere in the world.
Would you recommend this place for snorkeling fans?
Maybe Xisha is the best place.
Shisha is the best place for snorkeling, right?
Sure, it's a large reef around the small island. It's abundant, well, aquatic life, and also the facilities here, are very easy to get access. I mean, the surface facilities is not far from the headquarters of Yongxing Island. There's hospitals there. If you get hurt, you will be soon sent to the hospital. And also, you can get water supply, food supply easily.
It's well guaranteed. Yeah, this place is not fully discovered yet, but we do have the necessary equipment and facilities to make sure that you're safe if you do come as a tourist. And some of the islands in South China Sea are already open to tourists, and the local government of Sansha City is planning to further develop tourism to help with local economy, right?
Yeah.
So
You
probably
know why they are developing tourism? Because the city government want to the fishermen all go shore. You know, to protect the marine life,
yes.
and the government want to see less and less fishermen in the sea, but more of them on board. Many of the fishermen has to go on shore. They do some other works
Yes. So
instead of fishing. You know, in this area, there are many animals, aquatic animals under
Endangered?
provincial or state protection, such as turtles.
Turtles,
Yeah.
yes.
The fishermen used to hunt turtles in this area, but it is
Now
strictly
it's
banned.
forbidden, right?
Yeah, it is forbidden. Instead, the government has set up a center
To protect,
to protect and to breed
the
turtles.
sea turtles.
Yeah.
Yes. So, guys, as my colleague said, fishing is the main way for local fishermen to make a living right now. But they are they're given more options as local officials are trying to help them and find other ways of making a living, such as tourism, and also the awareness of protecting the sea and the marine creatures has been greatly raised for the past few years, especially as we already have the Sea Turtle Preservation Center.
Yeah.
And local people not only stop poaching them, but also start preservation projects and breeding projects to help them hatch and then wait until they're old enough to be set free back to the sea, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we went to see a couple of turtles yesterday.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a breeding and preservation center for sea turtles.
Yes.
Well, there are about 800 sea turtles in that center. Most of them are artificially bred, artificially hatched.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for those,
the staff workers there collect eggs on the beaches
yes.
in places where it is easily heard by high tide. That means not properly placed for hatching. So they collect these eggs and bring them to the preservation center. When they were hatched, after they are hatched, they will feed them and let them grow maybe 6 or 8 months before releasing them back to their home, the Great Sea.
And where are those turtles? Like guys, we had a live streaming on the adventure of Ganchuan Island, or which literally means the island of sweet spring.
Yeah.
And that's the place where we found more than 800 sea turtles, and they are being taken good care of. And as we came to the Sea Turtle Preservation Center, so if you're really interested, you can go back to our live streaming yesterday. And in the meantime, we are still riding around several islands here, and we'll wait until the proper moment to get on board. And stay with us and enjoy the view around us. So guys, the speed of our boat is slowing down a little bit, and we're trying to find the right place to land. And what you are looking from the camera right now, below the sun is the island we're hoping to land, right? So just be a little bit patient and stay with us, and we'll try to go to one of the small islands here. It does not have any inhabitants right now, right? Only grasses and bushes so far.
Yeah.
But the nature is well preserved.
Sure.
So it's totally worth going, and it's going to be a real adventure because this is our first time for both of us. Never been there before. It's just
Uninhabited islands.
yeah.
But the environment here is pristine, and then there are a lot of grass on it. What's interesting is that the color of the grass are mostly red. So this island is also called Red Grass Island by the local fishermen.
Yeah. The official name is Nansha Zhou or Nansha Sandbank, but local people prefer to call it Red Grass Island because it's easily spotted. If you go there, you do notice all kinds of the grasses, mostly in the color of red. So, like, it's probably for fishermen going there, it's just recognizing by the major thing on the island. That's why it's called Red Grass Island.
Yeah.
So stay with us, and we're going to take you there and show you how this Red Grass Island looks like. And I was told that there is a possibility that we could possibly find some sea turtle eggs on the beach, right?
Yeah. Only on the beaches of the 7 islets, the Qilianyu, you may stumble upon the nest.
On the eggs.
Not the nest, but the nest of the sea turtles. Of course, if you find it and dig into it, you may find the eggs. But now it is strictly banned. We are not allowed to dig out.
So just have a look.
Until the professional come.
So we could possibly go there and look for those nests and see if we can spot 1 or 2 eggs, I guess. Yeah. Probably you can see earlier from our aerial view brought by the drone, this small island is actually in the shape of equilateral triangle with like 300 meters in length for each side. So it's quite different because most islands are like in the shapes of oval or round, and this one is a triangle and it's even equilateral. So it's quite interesting to look from the above.
Well, we are still waiting for high tide to go on shore. You can see clearly just now the coral reef is very high. The water is shallow, so we may run aground if we go to the island now.
We're probably the most eager explorers as it's still quite early and usually people come here a bit later, right? Because we wanted to show you the sunrise at the same time. That's why we start early. And now we have to wait for a few minutes to see if it's okay to go on shore. And are we going over there? Okay. So guys, we'll keep checking for you and we'll try to take you on the tour of this inhabited mysterious island.
Well, this small island is part of the Qilianyu, the Seven Sisters, someone called. And also, and Qilianyu is also a part of Xuande Islands. Xuande Islands was named in memory of emperor in China's Qing dynasty. Xisha administered Xuande Islands, Yongle Islands, Zhongsha Islands, and Nansha Islands. It's a vast area. So the Silk Road goes strictly through this part. And what we can see from the bottom of the sea, there lie many sunken ships of ancient time. Why? Because sometimes this here area is very dangerous due to the typhoon or high wind, high tide. So the Sanya government has tried its best to ensure the navigation safety. They have the Marine Fair department, Marine Fair department. They have vessels specialized in rescue
operations,
rescue
right?
operation.
Yes. So,
And yesterday, I heard a story that once a foreign fisherman got hurt in this area. They called emergency. They made emergency call. And when Sanya government got this emergency call,
they came right away.
now they know that the boat is very far from Yongqing Island. It cannot send ship there to rescue them. So they call for help from Hainan province. So they send a helicopter.
Wow.
Yeah, from helicopter from Sanya city in Hainan Island.
To come and help, right?
Yeah, it took the helicopter 1 hour to reach the area and uplifted the wounded man to the helicopter and sent them to Sanya's hospital.
So okay. Guys, the captain just said we spotted a bigger boat over there, a small one. Okay, it's actually a smaller one, but we're trying to see if we can get to the island. Let's ask. Probably they can take us there because it's smaller and it's easier to get on board, right? 请问一下，可以带我们上岛吗？那边 I'm just checking if they must be a local fisherman, I guess. Okay, so guys, it looks like it's a local fisherman's boat and it's smaller and it's easier to get on board the island. And now we're trying to move to this boat and see if we can get to the island. So follow us. And all right. Okay, so latest news, we are going to follow them and they said the conditions are good now and we will be able to land on the island known as the Red Grass Island. Stay with us and this is going to be a real adventure.
Thanks for
Okay, we follow them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's follow them. Honestly, I do not understand a word.
No, they are speaking locals.
Yeah.
It's very hard to understand.
They look like they're really comfortable with the area. They do not even have a safety net with them. Like,
Sure,
It's like,
they
yeah.
must be veteran seafarers. They know every route to the island. They live here for their lifetime, sure, they know about it. And they will lead us to the small island. They know the waterway.
And yeah, it's also related to what you said earlier about the rescue operation system here. So it's well built now, and it's much safer than a long time ago. And China does not only put efforts into economic development, but also to the safety, to the lives of many fishermen here and other adventurers here, right?
Yeah, you know, the city government has announced that they will make all the islands in Xisha and the Nansha Islands comfortable stop for all navigators, for all merchant ships. They are ready to provide necessary supply for necessary support to the passing ships, including water, oil, and also rescue operation.
So local authorities are actually building all these islands here into various supply stations for anyone who is coming by and who needs help or supplies, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Sure.
So like you have several stops on the way whenever you need water or food, or you just want to, feel the land after a long time on the boat. These islands will be all your options. So it's going to be competitive because we have so many different islands and they have quite different view and natural conditions. So how about this one we are going? Is this going to be a good stop for others?
Well, this maybe seems somewhat barren,
Yeah, it's a little.
In some islands there are big trees and high vegetation, but here maybe mainly grass. And also there are very little activities of human.
Yeah.
So it's undisturbed. It's in a pristine state.
It's still waiting to be discovered, I guess.
Oh, well, I hope it will remain in such a state.
Yeah. And speaking of recommended islands to go, you've been to a few for the past few days. Which one is your recommendation?
Well, I recommend all of the islands in this
all of
area.
The islands?
Yeah, all of the islands. Because every island has its own unique feature. All the islands are surrounded by crystal clear water. All the islands have beautiful view of the sea, and all the islands have large coral reef. And what's more, if you go snorkeling here, you can see a lot of fish.
Yes.
A lot of fish. I went snorkeling yesterday. I saw a lot of coral fish, and also including grouper or starfish. And shells, a lot of shells, and even urchins.
Yes, the urchins, I know.
Yeah.
It's like if you are good at snorkeling, this is really the right place to go. And it takes quite a long time to get here and explore it. You would spend, I would say, at least a week to explore only a small part of this place. But it's, just 1 second. So honestly, neither of us have been to the island before, and we never came here at this time. So we're trying to find out if we can get onto the island right now. And we do have a local fisherman's boat in front of us, and they're leading us there. Can we have a close shot of the water? You can actually see through the bottom of the water. It's quite shallow right now.
Since the water is very shallow and it's difficult for our speedboat to go on shore, we have to rush to on shore.
So it's gonna be bumpy, and we'll let you know how we feel later. Okay.
Now let's go! Rush!
Oh,
we are safely landed on this small island.
It's pretty okay, right?
Nansha.
Shall we go now?
Yeah.
Can we get off the boat now? Okay. All right. After you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you first.
All right. Wow.
It's so beautiful here.
Wow.
Well,
Can we have a close shot of all the shells and corals here? It's quite smooth, right?
wow,
Yeah.
so many dead corals, you know? It's beautiful. A lot of
They're all in
shells.
small pieces. We don't have like large size corals here. It's quite like regular small ones.
Maybe it has been brushed by the sea for millions of years. It should be very
Wow,
large,
it's
some,
really nice.
some of the coral reef, and become smaller and smaller, and at last, they will become fine sand. You know, this sand on this beach is very clean. Nobody
Yeah.
disturbed them before.
Because we have no one coming here. Like they don't have regular inhabitants and they don't have lots of tourists coming in. We're really the lucky ones to get here.
Yeah.
And we'll have a bit more on the beach and see if we can find the nests of the sea turtles. Shall we explore a little bit?
Yeah,
We'll just go around the island and see
Yeah.
what we can find.
Yeah,
out.
see what we can find, not only turtles.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Wow, it's really
Because
exciting.
this is also our first time on this island. I'm
Wow.
as eager as our audience to explore this small island.
Wow. It's probably lots of people's dreams to, someday buy a small island and be the owner of the island and just stay there forever.
Yeah, I hope I become the owner of this island. I'll set up a kingdom.
Wow. What is that?
Oh,
Oh,
ceramics.
again, we have lots of ceramics again here.
Oh,
That again proves your story again and again, right? As we have been looking for the ceramics, the broken pieces here.
I'm so lucky. These days I found a lot of pieces of ceramics.
Uh-huh.
From these
We'll move
ceramic
around.
pieces of ceramics, you can see how busy the Asian Maritime Silk Road was.
Uh-huh.
There are thousands of merchant ships passing through this area every day, maybe.
Uh-huh. I've got two. These smaller pieces here.
Yeah.
Um,
And due to poor and navigation system in ancient time, many small ships cannot withstand high tide or high wind. They got sank here. And most of the ships carrying porcelain to Southeast Asian nations, to maybe to Sri Lanka, to India, to Middle East, and even to East African countries. So most of the ships are fully packed. So if they got sunk, well, they maybe lie in the bed of the sea forever. But some of them will wash ashore. So we can see. In fact, in almost every island in Xisha, you may step upon pieces of ceramics. Of course, under the sea, you can see a huge mall. And some of the wreckage of the sunken ship has been excavated. Like one in Huaguangjiao, we call it the Huaguangjiao #1 shipwreck. It has been brought to a museum in Hainan Island. It is being reconstructed.
they have thousands of pieces of broken ceramics there, right?
Yeah.
And most of people might already know ceramics as one of the major exports in the ancient Silk Roads from China. And together with ceramics, we also have Chinese tea and Chinese silk.
Yeah, and also copper on ironware.
Shall we
Let-
keep going and look for more ceramics? And this is quite precious, actually. It's from the sunken boats.
Yeah, it surely
Has
is
to
from,
be.
Yeah, it surely is from the sunken boat.
Uh-huh.
It may be properly produced in the more than 200 years ago, because it's a black and white porcelain. It's popular.
White
at
and
the
blue.
Yeah, white and blue.
And it's
porcelain.
very typical Chinese style of porcelain. You recognize at the first glance.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's keep going and see
Yeah.
what else can we find.
better put it here and
What is
let them
that?
remain here.
Wow.
Wow,
This could be a really nice jewelry box.
Oh, sure.
It's quite fancy for girls, I think. I just really love it.
Yeah. There are so many aquatic
I'll just keep it.
life around here.
Yeah, let's continue with our adventure here and see what else can we find.
Wow. There's another piece of
All the good
ceramics.
ones, right?
It's it's also, well, blue and white porcelain. So you can see how popular this kind of porcelain was at that time. It was not only welcomed by Chinese, it is also welcomed by people in Southeast Asia, in Middle East, and even in Europe. That's why so many porcelain were exported to these countries, and that's why so many sunken ships contain this blue and white porcelain.
Let's continue. Yeah, the Europeans really love Chinese ceramics, and
Oh, there is
one
another.
more. Yeah.
Another one.
Wow. But those are like the same. Probably we can just put them together and see if we can have a complete piece. We can collect all those and see how we can deal with all the. Maybe they're just belonging to the same piece.
No, definitely
Not for this one, but
yeah,
we can
definitely
continue.
not.
And this one,
And
the
also the
color is
color.
also different.
Yeah, the color is also different.
Can we have a close shot here?
Yeah. You see, it's a little bit whiter, and this is a little bit darker, right? So they are not, definitely they are not from the same bowl. The ceramic, the pieces are from a big bowl, usually eaten by Chinese. Chinese people eat their dinner with a bowl.
Yes. What is this one? The bottom of the. But this one looks like a separate piece because it's in a well shaped.
Yeah,
and
it's maybe it's a cover of a bottle.
I don't
Is
really
it a
know.
cover of a bottle or the
And this one
bottom
has
of
a
a small bowl?
character. Does we have a character here? And this one, yeah, this is the Chinese character of Bao. That means treasure. Wow.
Wow.
It has to be
Treasure.
yeah, at the bottom of something or.
Oh.
Oh yeah, as you said, a cup. Or maybe for the holder for the teacup or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And this one comes with a really different color.
Yeah, this is a different color.
Looks even older.
Yeah. There's some Chinese characters on it.
This one I
It
cannot
seems
recognize.
like the word show.
Show.
Does it like it? What is show?
Longevity.
Yeah, longevity. Well, Chinese love the word longevity.
Yeah.
Maybe
happiness, longevity are like the most common ones
Yeah,
when they were
it
doing
may be
decorations. with-
yeah, maybe printed on this porcelain part.
Yes. And we have more. This one. This one also has a Chinese character shan. That means up.
Yeah.
So it's quite, I don't know, it's really good wishes saying that you're going up and up.
Yeah, up and up, but that means you'll be promoted
Yes.
higher and higher, and you can go higher and higher. So this is also a very good word in Chinese.
My colleagues with us are trying to look for all kinds of the broken pieces of Chinese ceramics that apparently came from sunken boats as we are having an adventure on a small and inhabited island in the middle of South China Sea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
And
keep
in this
going
island, over the past week, I have been to many islands in this area, but this is the area I find the most ceramics, pieces.
yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we get 1 or 2 pieces and it's already good enough, but now we have plenty. We should continue to look around and see what else can we find.
And I suggest
More pieces
we
here.
better put these pieces
Back.
in their original state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we put them all together and see what else can we find? We'll just put it here. All right. Yes. This is what we found so far. We continue.
Well, only minutes upon this island, we found so many pieces.
That one is also.
Wow, we have got another one. Oh, this is
This is different. It's pottery, right?
Yeah, it's pottery. Maybe the pottery, well, the date of the pottery is much older.
Yeah.
It's much
those,
older.
Those two are obviously having different techniques. Are you sure?
Uh,
Are you sure?
Chenghua.
Is it Chenghua?
well, this is Chenghua. Look. Can any of you recognize Chinese characters? Well, it looks like Chenghua. It means in China's Qing dynasty.
Qing Dynasty.
Yeah.
So Ming Dynasty. Ming Dynasty.
Ming dynasty. Yeah.
Actually, in China, in ancient China, we have two different kinds of ceramics. One is for the royal courts, right?
Yeah.
And the other one is for ordinary citizens, and those are probably coming from the private and commercial tilts. So
Yeah.
it's exported to other countries. Yeah. Yeah. Kills. Yes. Kills.
Well, this pottery, usually were exported to other countries much earlier.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit old-fashioned techniques compared to the blue and white
Yeah.
ceramics, right? Those porcelains are much easier to make.
Yeah, much easier to and also with a comparatively low temperature. But to produce this kind of fine porcelain, you need a very high temperature.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the kilns are different.
And speaking of porcelain, we have a few capitals of porcelain in China. Like in East China's Jingdezhen, that's the most popular and well-known one.
Yeah.
So thousands of porcelain pieces are exported from that place to other countries. And also in East China, Southeast China's Fujian province, we have another capital of porcelain.
Yeah.
And this is called, I think it's called Dehua.
Dehua,
And that
yeah.
one is famous for white porcelain, white
Yeah.
Chinese porcelain, or blanc de chine. It's in French. Like it's so well known in Europe, and that they already have their European name called blanc de chine or white Chinese porcelain. But those are probably from like East China because it's blue and white.
Yeah, it's blue and white. Maybe properly from Jingdezhen,
Most
in
likely.
East China's
Jiangxi province.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's continue and see what else can we find. Way over there. Let's go get closer to the beach here. They've got more.
Oh, another one.
This one's quite colorful, like dark blue.
Yeah, this is dark blue.
And what else can I
It
find?
also belongs to the category of blue and white porcelain.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it was produced some 400 years ago. At that period, this porcelain is very popular. And also at that time, not only Chinese export traditional porcelain, they also export customized products.
Wow.
Because some of the porcelain products look like from Persian or from the Arab world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like made as you wish.
Yeah, sure.
So even hundreds of years ago, we already take orders from other countries to make porcelain based on their preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Shall we go through the water, or do we have
Wow.
something here?
There are so many.
Oh, what is that? This one is also different.
Wow.
And
It's like part
we
of
have
a jar.
more. Oh yes, you're right. Yeah.
It looks like a pot of
This is
a
also
jar.
pottery.
Yeah. Maybe a little jar for pickled vegetables.
Yeah. Wow. This is such an adventure so
Yeah.
far. Let's continue. Nice. I want to go there and feel the water actually. Let's go.
Have a look in the water.
Whoa!
Oh, be careful. Sorry.
It's alright. It's just the sand is really soft. So, alright. Wow. Yeah. Our
Let's go.
camera guy
Okay.
just. Wow.
Let's dive into the water to see
Are you alright with you?
Now? Okay.
Okay. Wow. The water is so clear.
Yeah.
And-
And also it's a little bit cool in the morning.
Yes.
In the afternoon, the water is very warm. But it's okay for swimming.
Whoa. And like from this way, you can see the different layers of the water. We start from crystal clear to a little bit like light green actually, and container over there, and then we have the blue one far away.
I'm told that a lot of aquatic life here.
Uh-huh.
There's grouper, rod, wrasse, starfish, conch, clam. Well, it's abundant. The marine life is really abundant.
Shall we have the camera over and see if we can see anything under the water? Follow us. As we said, we have corals, even the urchins, right?
Yeah.
And I've got porcelain here too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see from
Even
here.
in the sea, there is parsley.
Right.
Yeah. Let me
Shall we
check.
find this one? Yeah. Wow. It's really everywhere, right?
Oh, it's a part of a big bowl. It also blue and white parsley. Well, this kind of parsley in blue and white was not only popular 400 years ago, but it's still popular today.
Yes. It's also for daily use. Like most Chinese households would have a cup of porcelains.
Yeah.
Shall we go through it? Yeah, a little bit. Can we keep this one?
Yeah.
Just to put them with all the porcelains we find.
Okay.
Maybe it's two. Okay, I will go further a little bit. Wow, that's a big
And
one.
no, we cannot go further.
Okay, let's just go back to
somewhat
the,
deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful.
All right. This is fun. And because this is an inhabited island and you don't have tourists all the time. So this is like your own moment here, and we're trying to fully explore this island and stay with us. And for the newcomers, we are at a tiny inhabited island called Nanshazhou in the middle of South China Sea that belongs to the Xishan archipelago in South China's Hainan province.
Yeah. We are as curious as you to explore this island.
So stay with us and join our adventure.
Yeah.
Okay. So be careful with the sunset here. All right. And also a little tip here, my colleague, who is actually our camera guy so far, is going to get changed, and he's probably going for the snorkeling right away. Are we going for that one? Yeah, I think he's coming. All right. Shall we go over there? This is only like a small part of this island, and this island is in the shape of equilateral triangle, and it's about 300 meters in length on each of the three sides. All right, follow me.
Oh, this is a shell of what? A clam?
Is it a clam?
It could be a clam.
Yeah, like from.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. I'm not good at this, but
We are not expert at marine life.
yeah, we'll just look around.
Yeah.
Okay, I got more here.
Oh, we
It's
got
really
another one.
easy spotted, right? And what is this one?
That may be a stone.
No, I think
Is
it's a sponge.
Oh, another one.
Yeah,
Possibly in here.
this one I have no idea, but it's not coral or
Oh,
shells.
Maybe it's a hardened sponge, maybe.
I
Wow.
think it's a sponge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
We do have like a few things that do not belong here originally. So.
Any of the audience, can you recognize what's this? If you can recognize it,
Let us know. Yeah.
yeah, let
Or-
us know.
Yeah, you can come here and look for this by yourself.
Yeah.
Like those tiny ones. I'll keep those and I'll just put them together afterwards. Okay. Follow us. And the sun now is a bit high now. It's getting warmer or
Yeah.
hotter.
Harder. Yeah.
Yeah, hotter. Totally.
And it is very humid at noon, but very cool in the morning.
Uh-huh.
So I suggest if you go snorkeling, you will come either in the morning or late in
Late,
the afternoon.
yeah.
Yeah, much more comfortable.
Probably can go over there as the sun is there and
Yeah.
Okay. We've got another one in a different color. I'm really curious about this. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I think we should go over there because we need to have the. Yeah. Okay. Follow us. Put it here. Those are quite common here. I've spotted quite a few, like in different colors. See? It's so colorful with the marine creatures, right?
Yeah, we're not expert on it. We may call for help from our
Yeah.
audience.
So anyone knows what it is, and let us know.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll just wait for your answers, and as we have no idea, honestly. Okay. What else do we have? So we should go across, like around the island, and see what else can we find, right? All right. One more.
Oh.
Now we're getting used to it, and we're not excited anymore because we have plenty of the broken pieces of ceramics.
Yeah, I think they may be from the same sunken shape.
Yeah.
The color, most of the color are so similar.
Mm-hmm.
And the patterns are also similar. I think there's a treasure ship sunk somewhere here.
We should find more
Yeah.
treasures other than porcelain.
I think if you go deep into the sea,
Yeah.
you may find this sunken treasure ship. Then we will rename
That's
this
very
island
bold
as Treasure
idea.
Island.
Yes. So if we do have plenty of ceramics, there is a possibility that we could have a sunken ship nearby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Archaeologists in Hainan have located at least 120 shipwrecks from the South China Sea. But it's very difficult to excavate them. And when the techniques were more developed, they will excavate the shipwreck one by one. And not far here from the Huaguangjiao,
Yes.
they have, I've told that they have excavated a ship in full shape.
Is that one now
Yeah.
open to tourists?
No, they are reconstructing the
Okay.
ship.
But
They have
it
put
will
the
be open
planks.
to-
Yeah, they have put the planks of the ship into a very big tank to desalinize the plank, and then after that, they will harden the wood. They will put some materials into the wood.
To make it more
Yeah.
resistant, right?
Yeah, resistant, and then they will reconstruct the ship and put it in public. At least 10,000 pieces have been recovered from the ship. They will-
10,000 pieces?
Yeah, at least 10,000 pieces.
Porcelains and what else?
Yeah, porcelains and also many ironwares. But
Ironwares.
many ironwares, because of the rust, they melted into each other together very hard into one ball after another. So it's not easy to tell what kind of ironware they are. So archaeologists are still
working on that.
Yeah,
So there could be lots of new discoveries from the sunken boats, right?
yeah.
Guys, I'm going to feel the ribs here. Just get a little bit closer. Wow, the water feels so comfortable right now as we're getting hot, and it's pretty cool. Okay, I've got lots of stones in my okay. All right, I'll just go over there and have a look. Okay. It can be slippery. All right. Wow. Can we have a close shot of the water here as I'm getting really close? Yes. And follow me, I can probably stand over there. All right, guys, I'm Miao with Xinhua News Agency, and this is our special live streaming on the Belt and Road Initiative, and we're exploring Hainan Province in South China. And this is one of the many islands in South China Sea, and this one is called Nansha, or known by local people as Red Grass Island, and it's one of the many in the Shisha archipelago. So we try to explore this uninhabited island, and I'm sitting on the reef to feel the water, and my colleague shared a lot with you about the history, and later on we're going to explore the island, deep into the island. And also we have got a GoPro camera. That means we can go under the water and show you what's below the water. So stay tuned and leave us a comment if you like our program. Right. Should I go over there? This is as far as I can go now, and it's really comfortable here. It makes you feel like quite small, and you're just a tiny piece of the nature, so enjoy.
Well, the rocks here are very slippery.
Yes?
The rock here are very slippery, so if you come to visit, well, you have to be careful and wear a shoe, especially.
Yeah.
Wear a pair of shoes. And also on this shallow water, there are also a lot of dead corals, and it hurts your feet.
Yeah, so you really have to be careful with that. But other than that, this is so comfortable here, and it's I would say it's a perfect vacation place, and it's perfect for anyone who wants to stay away from modern life.
Yeah, but I don't think the government will allow many tourists on this island. And also, I also hope that the permits for tourists will be issued. That means that allow
You need
a group
permission.
of need permission. At one time, only a small group of tourists will be allowed on this island, and others have to be issued that no pieces of ceramics can be picked up, and
Otherwise, it will be all gone in a very short time.
So that's why I hope that this island will be allowed to remain in the Princeton state.
Yes.
So that more tourists can see the original state.
So it's better to preserve the way as it is now.
Yeah.
And if we wanted to invite more tourists to come and just like us to enjoy this moment, it's better that we have a good plan to balance between the view for the tourists and also the nature preservation of this island.
Yeah.
Let's go. So as this is really exclusive experience, you're more than welcome to share our live streaming with your friends. Okay.
Let's go down.
Okay, Ma.
Be careful.
Okay, all right.
We are going up. We are facing the sun. That direction should be east.
Yes.
And that direction should be the south.
Yes.
We are going to explore the inland part of this island.
Yeah. So we'll be walking towards the very center of this tiny island, and the beach is great, but we wanted to know what it is inside, right?
Yeah.
So follow us, and this is going to be fun.
You heard?
The June.
Oh,
it's
the
our
June.
June. Yes, it's our June.
The buzzing sound.
Yes. So we will just not only have this live streaming, but also other videos, especially shot with our drone, to give you a better view and quite a higher level view of this island. As we said earlier, it's actually in the shape of an equilateral triangle. So it's quite different, speaking of the shape of an island.
Yeah, there are different shapes of the island because most of the island made up by sand. If a strong typhoon comes, the shape of the islands maybe will change, and some will disappear. Some small sand banks will disappear,
Yes.
but it will reappear in other parts of the area. It's very curious. Of course, this big island cannot be changed much, but the shape may be along the coast. On the shore, maybe change a little bit.
Can we have a close shot at all the plants, the grasses?
Wow,
here?
these are the so-called
The red grass.
Yeah,
Isn't this
red
grass?
You see the color, is mostly red.
Yeah, I would say brown red or something like.
Yeah, the local fishermen call them red grass.
Yes. And are those flowers or? Obviously, this is not a place for humans right now because it's just only grass and bushes, right?
Well, some fishermen say they can sleep on the grass very comfortable because
Really?
it's very soft. Let's touch it, whether
Let's
it's
try.
very soft. Yeah,
It's quite soft.
yeah, it's quite soft
So it's
and
like
also dry.
I can try to lie down if you guys are interested. But yeah, let me go over there and see if we can make this into a comfortable shelter and bed. Okay.
Well, some fishermen, if they come across with high wind, strong wind, they will take shelter on this island, and at night they will sleep on this island.
Oh yes.
Sleep on this
When
grass.
they are really tired and they have to spend the night here.
Yeah.
This is their only option, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try and see how comfortable this grass can be. Okay, I'm just looking for the right place. All right, probably there. Okay, I can try with this one. If I
Sit
do,
on it. Yeah, sit on it.
yeah. It's actually pretty fine.
It's soft?
Yeah. Okay, if I do lie down, yeah.
Well, you need a pillow.
Yes.
That'd be
With
more
another ice?
comfortable with a pillow.
Okay, so as my colleague said, the grass here can be used as a temporary bed. So when sailors are really tired and have no other options, they can just stay here and spend the night.
Well,
It's pretty good.
Not only a bed, it's a bed with a mattress.
And if it is at night, you get to see all the stars over there. It's
Yeah.
quite comfortable.
Yeah.
All right. That's fun.
It's a privilege to watch stars at night in Shisha Islands. You can see the skies are full of stars, millions of stars in the sky,
Yeah.
which we cannot see in cities. When this occasion had only happened when I was young, but with the development of urban areas, less and less stars can be seen from cities. And here, in this Princeton state, you can see so many stars here and enjoy the heavenly life here.
Yeah, I know. Just because last night and the night before, when we spent the nights on a few other islands, even when they do have fishermen and inhabitants, and they have a modern life, they have all the lights, the internet, the electricity, and fresh water, and it's quite well developed. But in the meantime, at night you still get to see all the stars, and it's well preserved natural environment. It's far away from big cities. And this is the place you want to be when you want it to be alone and to be enjoying the real moment of your life, right?
You know, in this area, there are a lot of birds, such as boobies and frigid birds.
Uh-huh.
Well, these birds sometimes they lay their eggs just in the red grass.
Uh-huh.
They provide a perfect shelter for their eggs and from any other enemies.
Uh-huh.
So it's a perfect place for
the hatching?
for hatching.
Wow,
Yeah.
we haven't spotted a bird right now. And for newcomers, it looks quite weird to see where we are now, I guess. So if you have no idea, this is actually the middle of a tiny inhabited island that belongs to the Shisha archipelago in South China Sea. It's under the administration of Sansha city, and Sansha is known as China's youngest and southernmost city. And we're having this all kinds of adventure, and we're exploring the islands nearby, and we're looking for the traces of the ancient Silk Road, and we're thinking about the future of the new Silk Road at the same time, right?
Yeah. If you lie down here at night, you see so many stars. Well, your thought will soar.
Yeah.
Your thought will soar. Just like when I was a boy, while watching stars. Well, I would wonder what they are, where I can live in the stars, or how can I go there. So at that time, well, I like astrology very much. In fact, I did the best in my national entrance examination.
Bravo.
Yeah, in geography, which including astrology in it.
So probably we can come back again at night, and you can let us know what are the stars over there later.
I hope so.
Yeah. So at this moment, it's quite. We only have a couple of people here, us and my colleagues over there with the camera, and I think we're just in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah, you know, this island,
The feeling is
well,
quite strange, actually.
yeah, this island well, is not easy to get access to.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I tell you the truth, yesterday we want to come here, but just before we depart,
Yeah.
the fisherman said, well, there's going to be a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
We can't go now.
Yes.
We wait and wait while the wind continued. So we wait until this morning.
I would say this is a place where you get to think about the meaning of life, like you have nothing else to do,
Yeah.
and you just get lost with yourself. And I would appreciate to have more moments like this in my life.
Well, that's really a good escape from busy life in cities.
Yeah. And this could be an ideal place for movie shooting, I guess.
Sure. I hope some blockbuster from Hollywood will be shot here.
Yeah, yeah, that would be great.
Of course, it will be a joint venture by Chinese Hollywood stars.
Sitting or even lying down on a bunch of red grasses, that's quite an experience. I would just always remember that. Pretty cool.
Okay, let's explore
Let's
further.
continue with our adventure.
Exploration,
Yeah. I really love my job now. It's just you would never know what's going to happen at the next moment.
Yeah. That's the most intriguing part to be a journalist.
Yes. Yes, speaking of journalists, for those who just tune in, we're journalists with Xinhua News Agency. Xinhua is China's national and state media, and we do lots of live streaming on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. So you can subscribe to our account, and every time you'll get the notification when we have a live streaming coming up, especially for the next few days. We'll continue to explore the Hainan Island, a tropical, and it's actually tropical and subtropical.
Tropical.
Tropical,
Yeah,
totally
near the
tropical.
equator.
Tropical resort island. It's a perfect vacation choice for lots of Chinese and also foreigners. And so far, we have only been to this area called Sansha. And in the next few days, we'll continue to go to the provincial capital of Haikou and also to the coastal resort city of Sanya. So stay tuned, and we have a lot more to offer. And
These trees is original here. Well, they are typical of islands, typical of the plants in island in Sansha. In Chinese, we call it Yangjiao tree. Yangjiao means the This
Corn.
the horn.
Horn of the
The horn of the sheep.
Yeah.
Of a goat.
yeah.
The sheep of a goat.
Goat
Ah.
horn. Yes. It's just the shape, right?
I don't know why they call it. Maybe it looks like the
Yeah.
horn of a sheep.
And it's interesting to notice that this place, mostly we have the red grass and this kind of tree.
Yeah.
And they're always in like a separate, independent, round shape all
Because,
together. It's just one tree, right? I think
Yeah.
down there is one tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And they look
Because
so bright.
these trees are highly resilient to
Heat and erosion, I guess.
Maybe
not.
Yeah,
Not
heat
sure.
and lack of water. Because
Yeah.
there's no fresh water on this island.
And we are already a bit far away from the sea. So over there, it's about 10 minutes walk, right? To the middle of the island from the sea.
Yeah.
Where shall we go next? Shall we go over there? Okay, okay. So yes, we do have a tour guide leading us forward. Otherwise, we can get lost here. But this is really a tiny island. I think I can find
In fact, he's
our
not,
way out.
He's not a tour guide. He's one of us.
Yeah.
He's trying to explore further.
Yeah. We'll just follow him. The grasses here are quite comfortable to step on.
Yeah.
Wow. Flowers and trees.
This is the big grove of sheep horn tree.
Yeah, that one is huge. And if you look carefully, we do have flowers coming
Yeah,
from
some-
the trees. It's the
yeah.
right season. It's now it's
It's
late
a season for
April.
flowering.
It's late April, right? And
Yeah,
yes.
late April.
So can we have a look at the flowers here? Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you. When we went to other islands with fishermen, they have already had like the edible vegetables. They got the seeds from elsewhere, and then they plant all those. But here at this place, we do not have anything like edible right now because we have no humans here. Usually, we do not have regular residents on this island. That's why all you can find here is just red grass and the trees.
Yeah. Because it's not easy to get access here.
Yeah. Wow. Should we go over there? Okay. Move around and we'll get to see.
Wow.
And
You will see the sea again.
so guys, just to spice up our program further, my colleague is going to get into the water, and I know he's a good swimmer, so enjoy. Is this the way out or? Okay. Wow. Okay, we'll just go down here. Now we're back to the beach side, right? Wow. I like it so much better here.
Wow, it's cool.
Yeah.
There's a wind.
Wow, I just love the water.
Oh, I saw a lot of small fish.
Uh-huh. Where are the fish?
Yeah, between the rocks. Yeah.
Speaking of fish, we often spot flying fish here, right?
Yeah, we saw a lot of flying fish if we go on the ship.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe the engine of the ship, the sound, the noise of the ship disturb the flying fish.
And then
Yeah, disturb the fish. They go flying.
Uh-huh.
Well, these flying fish is a very strong one. They can fly at least 100 meters at a time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, 100 meters at a time.
Yeah, 100 meters at a time.
I saw like 2 or 3, and they're going really fast and right above the water. It's just, it's amazing. I hope our camera can catch it later, but it's really just a thing of luck because we cannot promise that, but we can always wait and try to catch them.
Maybe the flying fish want to compete with our boat.
Yeah.
To see who run fast.
Wow. Shall we go over there? Follow me. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is quite a program. Yeah? All right. I've got one more here. Oh, it's already stuck in the wrist. Yeah, can we have a close shot here? Yes, but it's you cannot move it. Oh, I did.
Oh, they screwed it to the
I just
car.
did. Wow. It has become a part of the sea now. I'll just leave it here.
But its color is still bright after several hundred years.
Yes. We'll keep it here for the next explorer.
This porcelain is really water resistant and corrosion is resistant too.
Yes. So guys, probably we'll just from here we'll switch to our GoPro camera. Let me go and set up and see if we can shoot with a GoPro camera so that you get to see the view under the sea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah, very fun.
Okay, stay with us and just wait for a few minutes. This way? So guys, this is my colleague.
Hello guys, I'm Boo, also with Xinhua News Agency. I'm the tour guide you just mentioned. My colleague Mao just mentioned. Okay.
But he has a bigger role to play actually, and he's the one that we're going to send it into the water.
All right, I'm ready for that. Actually, I like diving and snorkeling, and I do free diving. So this is really a very nice place. I dive a lot in Egypt, in the Red Sea.
Wow.
Yeah, it's also a tropical ocean, tropical sea. The water there is amazing. But here, as we can see, it's also very attractive. Compared to the Red Sea, I don't see any disadvantage.
Okay. So our camera can actually go under the water and follow you, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to prepare the GoPro for you, and this is going to be our first GoPro live streaming down the water.
Yeah.
And
I'm really excited about that.
yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Especially when the water is so crystal clear, you get to see everything.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yeah, I also wonder if there will be coral reefs. But as far as I know, this place is formed by the sand. So maybe down there you can see the white part, the lighter part of the sea. That will be just sand. I think there will be a very little coral reefs there, but it's also very exciting to see live streaming down there, because I'm wondering, we have collected a lot of ceramic pieces on the shore, and I'm wondering if we can discover more down the water.
Of the ceramics?
Yeah.
Wow, we've got plenty of ceramics today.
These ceramics are the witness of the Maritime Silk Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, about the Silk Road, I remember that I encountered one. Nice pictures. Yeah? Actually, this ceramics once was a part of a pot or a jar. Yeah, it's the blue and white.
Yeah.
So this style is very popular
Yeah.
in Western countries, in Europe, and also in Middle East. I've been working in Egypt for 2 years.
Yeah.
And as I speak Arabic, I heard the story of my friends from Yemen.
Yeah.
Also, they got, because we had connection
Yeah.
in the old time with Yemen.
Yeah.
Because Yemen is also a very great civilization, also Egypt. So we have trade together between us. So this is the main goods for the trade.
Yes.
And until now, they can also find some,
broken pieces of
jars like this in Yemen, in Aden.
Yeah.
Yeah, the famous port in Yemen. And also, when one of my friends, he visited a house of a sheikh. It's like the leader of one tribe in Yemen, and he found a jar, a Chinese jar, blue and white jar, hanging on his wall of his house.
Oh.
Yes, he said this is he got this from his grandfather, and he doesn't know which year it was produced, but actually it was old, and it's also the witness of the trade through the Maritime Silk Road at that time. So my colleague now is trying to prepare the mask for me, and also snorkel.
Wow.
And I'll take my equipment
I'm really
to go
excited.
down to show you what's down there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, just go and we'll wait for you for a few minutes. Yeah, go down. All right. It's over there, right?
Yeah,
and
my colleague is preparing that, and I'll wait with you.
Yeah.
I'll stay with you guys.
And yeah, guys, just for the record, I know this live streaming has been quite lengthy so far, but it's really real time, and we wanted to show you everything that we are exploring, unedited.
Yeah.
Because this is our first time here. This is a completely new adventure. We have no idea what it is, what we have here, and where we are going before we came. So it's an adventure with you guys all together. And what you are looking at right now is what we are looking at now for the first time too.
Yes, this is really a not very easy place to get on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep saying this is
even
really
for the
an
local
exclusive live
residents.
streaming.
We got arrived here with the help of the local fishermen.
Yes.
Because we got arrived in this morning, and it was low tide time, and we cannot find the right seaway to arrive at this island. So that's why all this ceramics remains here, right?
Are you all set?
Okay.
Shall we go? Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you. I'll open it. That's my.
I will follow you with the camera.
Okay. Later on, we will switch the camera to our GoPro.
Yes.
Yeah. Please hand me my GoPro.
Take it easy. Don't worry. Do you want me to hold this one for you? Just hold it for you for a second until you're set. All right. Okay.
All right. So let's go to the sea.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold the camera?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it open?
It's running. No, it's open.
Okay.
Later on, we'll switch the camera from our cell phone.
So yes, this GoPro is going to take you there under the water.
Pretty soft.
I had my experience, so now I'm better with this.
All right.
Okay, follow you. Oh, why?
I'm ready. So I have to take off my shirt first.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to get wet with this.
All right. Shooting now. Yeah.
Thank you. Right.
You want to hold
hand
it?
to me? Yeah.
Okay. Be careful.
We'll switch our camera to this one, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
All right, guys.
See you there then.
Okay, I'll go and see you around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go there and discover what's down there.
Careful.
The water is really very shallow, and you have to be very careful. And have to go a little bit far away until, oh, I forgot my slippery.
Woo!
Guys, I'll lower the camera in the water and show you what's down there. Swim because the water is too shallow. Oh, there's one ceramic here. You guys can't see it? Yeah, it's also blue and white. See what I got here? Oh, guys, I got one blue and white ceramic piece here. It's also, I think it's from a bite or something. Yeah, I'll just leave it right here. On this island, we have discovered a lot of ceramic pieces because this area of water was a very busy seaway for the maritime Silk Road hundreds of years ago, and this area of water has witnessed different kinds of the trading, and also the ship come and go, carrying different kinds of goods. I'll leave the camera down and see what's down there. Okay. Hello guys, I'm back. Alright, so glad and very excited to just take you to be with you with the GoPro down in the water and explore what's down there in the water. It's a very, very fancy underwater world, and as we just discovered, also there's snow. Not very many fish. I didn't spot any fish down there, and the corals are very few. But we have found a lot of ceramic pieces, as we did on the beach. All right. Okay, I've been back to the beach, and I'll wait for my colleague Meow to come. Alright.
Actually, GoPro camera is okay, right?
I'll go for the...
Yeah, okay, sure.
That's
So,
better quality. Okay, I'll leave it.
How do you feel now?
Great. I just said I didn't swim very far away because I think this reef is very vast, and the beach goes big waves. It goes really far, so I cannot swim very easily. The water is too shallow, and without the fins, it's very hard for me to, hold the camera
really
steady
different.
and swim fast. So I swim a lot, even during that, I think it's less than 10 minutes, we have found a lot of ceramic pieces also down there.
Really?
Yeah, really. Later you can see the live streaming.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much,
Yeah.
and I think you should get dressed right away. And
All
then
right.
also, we're going back to the boat, and it's going to be another ride back to
Our
Yongxing Island,
Yongxing
which
Island.
is the seat of the Sansha city
Santa
government.
Sarah government,
Yeah,
yes.
follow us.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys, we should probably get back to the boat. Wow.
What about experience?
Yeah. Do you want to get in first? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will let you. Yeah. All right. So guys, for the past almost 2 hours, I think we've been sharing with you our very exclusive and real experience in an inhabited island called Nansha-zhou in Shisha capital in South China's Hainan province. And I know this is quite a lengthy live streaming, but this is what we want to show you, as this is unedited and it's unexpected. You don't know what's going on, and we don't know where we are going beforehand, right? So it's quite an experience even for us.
Yeah, life is a box of chocolate.
You never know.
Yeah, life is like the life in Central Island. You will never know what
Like a
you
box
will,
of seashells.
yeah, you will never know what will come out.
Yeah.
We are so lucky to find so many pieces of ceramics dating back to as far as, well, more than 400 years ago. Well, this really a peacetime state, this island. We can see all the things in the original state.
Yeah.
So it's a privilege for us, as well as a privilege for maybe you to
Yeah.
explore this island.
Yes. So for those who just tune in, this is really an exclusive live streaming in the middle of South China Sea. And for the first more than 1.5 hours, we actually depart at sunrise time.
Yeah.
So we get to show you the beautiful view at the time of sunrise, right above the South China Sea, and then we take the speedboat all the way to a small island here, and we had an adventure on the island. We get to feel the beaches here, and we got to the very inland of this island, where we found red grass and green bushes with flowers. And other than that, they don't have much left, right? Because it's not for inhabitants yet, and it's quite isolated island from far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we only explored a little part of this island, because of the time, we don't have much time to go to the other side of this island. I think there are more to explore. Especially there is a long sandbank, more than 100 meters long, leading into the sea.
Yes.
Well, we'll see you next time. We will lead you next time to explore this island.